Hello and welcome back to Bandit Lord. Now, when we left off, we had no sound. Yes, we had no sound in the previous episode. My apologies. My goodness. No idea how that happened. No idea. But we are going to do a bit of a raid in this particular episode. At least, that's how most episodes go, isn't it? You know? Just go into a raid, be like, hey, can you give me some money? And then they're like, no, no. And then we're like, oh, well, then you must die. And that is exactly what we're doing right here. So hopefully we'll be able to get a couple of kills as well. Because Bruce would definitely like some kills. Oh dear, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage right there. Okay, we've got to be a bit careful here too. We can't just randomly take damage any way we like. But look at how much damage we're dealing right here. I'm just very, very quick. I almost have 200 athletics. And we have 120 two-handed. Are you serious? Only 120? Well, it's only 117, but you know, I would have expected much more than that. But oh well. That actually reminds me, I need to get a new weapon, don't I? I need to get a weapon that will actually give me the power basher or speed basher bonus or whatever it was that I got. So yeah, that would be quite advantageous for us. Now, I have found that the loot that you gain from these kinds of things, in other words, just the regular loot, so I'm talking about equipment and weapons and things like that, that actually gives us a massive amount of money. I actually just went in to the marketplace over there at Kasira, and basically what I did was I just sold all my armor, all my weapons, all that stuff, everything that was spare, left over from all the raids and all the fights and things like that. And I literally gained 10,000 from that. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this is pretty good. You know, this is pretty good. So definitely something that we want to consider doing more of in the future. Just, you know, even if it is just random loot, it's actually really good. So yeah, we're going to continue doing our best here as well. And I'm thinking that we might create a party from Carré the swordsman right here, because I'm thinking that having a party would probably be quite interesting. And I'm not... Should I give him anything? I'll give him a couple of cavalry. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get some more of these shield bearers. I guess I'll give him 5 of those. Hopefully he won't get killed too easily. Okay, but yeah, anyway, I'm thinking that we might think about taking this castle. I think I probably could do it with my current army, and I think it would be quite fun if we could actually make it work. So there's only 117 here. I think I might even be able to actually go in with a siege tower, with a battering ram, and just do it that way, instead of doing it the old-fashioned way with all the annoying other stuff, you know, all the onagers and stuff like that. Bruce only has 1 engineering. Yeah, he only has 1 engineering, so it might be kind of problematic for us to try this as it stands. Does he actually have any points in this at all? No, he's got nothing at all. Right. Yeah, well, this is going to be problematic, isn't it? What does this actually do, though? Useful for building both structures and the devices that knock them down. That's it. Okay. Well, it might not make any difference then. Maybe. But we'll see. Ah, there's a caravan. I thought that might be a lord or something like that, but no, it seems like... Oh, look at this. Look, there's our guy. There's our swordsman guy. Ah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so Misui is obviously very, very pleased that we have a fellow in her dungeon. Okay, what do you want for him? Right. Technically I could release one of these guys, but I don't really want to do that. I mean, I could do that, I suppose. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, I am not able to trade fiefs. I'm pretty sure that Misui has a couple of fiefs available to her, but I am not able to trade with her as far as I am aware, because I don't have the everything has a price trade skill, which I gotta say I feel very saddened by, to be honest. I thought that, you know, we might be able to, you know, we might be able to do that. So I guess the best thing that I can do with these guys is literally just ask for additional money, you know. So I guess the best thing that I can do, release this guy, ask for some money at the same time? As you can see, look at this. We can ask for quite a lot. What about Temion? Yeah, look at that. Oh, hello, hello. Look at this. All of the money. Wait a minute. What about this guy? Okay, wait a minute. This guy? No, he's not that expensive. Okay, I guess, I don't know who's better, you see. I really don't know who's better, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just release one of them. And we'll take all of her money. 200,000 of it. Bear that in mind. And should we take some horses? Oh, I get... What? What? Okay, this guy is literally worth everything that she has in her inventory. Absolutely everything. Okay. Don't particularly believe that for a second, but sure. Boom. There you go. Alright, so we gained 200,000 gold, relation with our clan, charm skill points, and we only had to give up one lord. Okay, so now that's exactly, by the way, the reason why I haven't been ransoming them to the ransom broker in taverns and things like that, because those kinds of situations will pay us dividends so incredibly heavily. Just think about it, you know. Generally, if you go to the tavern and you sell lords, they're going to be buying them for about 2,000, maybe 3,000, maybe somewhere around there. And she just paid, Misui just literally paid us 200,000 for one of them. So you can imagine the kind of thing that will happen later down the line if some other people get taken prisoner or something like that, and I have a lord that they want. Then what we can do is we can basically just do the same thing, where we give them a vassal that they very much want back, and then that vassal, you know, could potentially give us a huge amount of cash. And as you can see, we now have 252,000, which is insanity. It's absolute insanity. I can't believe it. I can't believe that she was willing to do that. It is crazy. Okay, anyway, I guess it's about time that we lead an assault. Right? Yeah. Let's do it. I'm actually very intrigued as to how this is going to go, because, let's face it, we don't have any ranged weapons ourselves, which is really, really bad. And, yeah, basically I just have this shield, and that's it. And I really wish that the walls were down, but it's going to take me so long to build all of those onagers that it's literally just not going to be worth it, considering this is just a castle. And I'm saying just a castle very tentatively, I suppose you could say, because I am very worried about going up here and basically losing half of my army. But bear in mind that we have a huge amount of money right now, and I don't necessarily need to worry about recruiting new units, because I could literally just go to a hideout right now. There is a bandit hideout very, very close by. And thanks to Bannerlord, I would be able to go over there and replenish my ranks relatively fast. And I wouldn't have to worry at all. Unfortunately, my shield skill is not exactly great, so I'm thinking that I'm probably going to get away from here for the moment. Don't really want to take too much damage right now. Oh, wow, look at that. They're actually firing their own onagers at us, which is not exactly nice of them, but yes. I hope that one of my forces would just not get hit on the head by one of those things. That would be extremely bad. But you can see here that these guys are going to be taking the brunt of the damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to stand at the very front here, and I will try, if I can, to prevent any damage from befalling them. It seems like they're coming in from the side here, so I guess I'm just going to have to stand over in this positioning. Yeah, I mean, my shield is not exactly great, so bear that in mind. I hope that my siege towers are also going to be doing something, because bear in mind that this is kind of a decoy sort of thing going on. Oh, we lost a bandit ironclad. Oh, those guys are pretty hard to level up. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, this is exactly the reason why I'm a little bit dubious about doing these things, because doing this and having, well, as you can see, having all of these people die. Could you shoot? These guys could theoretically shoot at them, but they are not doing it for some reason. Okay, how many people do I actually have? Is this all I have, actually? Where are my other guys? Oh, there they go. Okay. I'm actually going to go over there and help them instead because I feel like the battering ram is probably just going to get murdered in every single way. Where are you running off to? Come on. Come back here. You don't want to go over to the siege, the battering ram. You want to stay at the siege tower, no? I feel like the siege tower is probably much better. As you can see, oh, we do have a contingent of people here as well. So I suppose that's not too bad. But as I say, if we do end up getting ourselves killed as a result of this... Ranged is retreating to safety? Are you serious right now? Come on now, I'm going to move this myself then. Bruce is an absolute beast, we know that. This is a perfect location for me as well, by the way. Look at that. Okay, don't get shot. Ah, yeah, whew, that was close. Okay, that was really, really close. Okay, so we've got this. Are you really retreating, guys? Oh, come on now. I'm going to tell them all to charge because, come on, we got this siege tower up and running now. And we can open the gate. Oh, wow, that's a lot of archers. That is a lot of archers. Okay, this might be problematic. Ooh, okay, well, I took a bunch down, but unfortunately, as you can see, my people took way too much damage, and as a result, we're just not able to do it. I'm actually kind of disappointed, to be honest. Actually kind of disappointed. We can leave without too much penalty at all, but I feel like we could have done that, you know? I feel like we could have done that. There's only 100 there, and personally, I feel like we were a bit cheated. Yeah, I mean, not the fact that the game is unfair or anything, because that was perfectly acceptable. I was just trying to do something that probably was not going to work, essentially because I don't have a huge amount of units. For example, I only had about 90, and obviously when you're the attacker, you're probably going to need more than that, you know? You're probably going to need quite a bit more than that, so that's my bad, but I tried it, and I thought, yeah, it would be kind of cool to see what we can do there. But anyway, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of these rangers. And, I mean, literally, I can get so many now, It is just insanity. So let's go and get some more of the Frost Maidens as well. And I believe that is all I can do. I think that's it. Isn't it? Yep, 118. There you go. Maxed out. Absolutely maxed out. And we still have 243,000 gold, so bear that in mind. Also, I guess what we could do is if no vassal decides to turn up, I could just go for onagers in this situation. That might work. But now here's the thing. The reason why I'm a bit disappointed by the whole thing that happened here is I personally feel like we would have been able to do this if the archers and various other people that we had in our army would have literally just charged with me. If they charged with me, I would have had some support, and I would have been able to actually do something, pretty impactful. But I guess the morale was just not enough, which is a shame. Well, here I am again, attempting to raid a village nearby. Now, what we're going to do is basically just try to do as much economic damage as I possibly can. That's basically the thing that I'm going to attempt to do here against the Southern Empire. Because at the moment, well, as you can no doubt tell, can't really affect the world map in a huge way. So I'm not really able to take castles or things like that. Even though, personally, as I said before, I think I would have probably been able to do that. They have 110 there now. It's just insulting, isn't it, for them to continue gaining units. Oh, well, never mind. I might go over there and see if I can maybe do a little bit of onager building. I know I said I wasn't going to really build onagers, but it might very well be the only way that a equal army versus army situation, you know, attacker versus defender kind of thing, will actually work. So I'm thinking we might try to do that, or I might just try and continue raiding a bunch of villages, because as you can see right here, they're not stopping me, which is actually kind of interesting. I would not have expected them to just completely leave me alone, but apparently they are doing that. So I guess what I will do is literally just continue raiding. I am going to get attacked by the defenders here, no doubt. Are there any defenders? Are they actually wanting to defend against this? No, apparently not. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. So they've got 88 rogue. We've got 88 roguery actually right now, so that's pretty good as well, because eventually we'll get to 100 or something like that. And we're getting a few horses here as well, which is of course pretty nice. My footman bonus is decent actually. We have 1.09, which is probably one of the highest that I've seen so far. The highest I think is 1.3, 1.4, something like that, from horses that I've seen so far. Otherwise, two-handed has leveled up, so let's have a look. 40% increased hit damage for a secondary successful hit, or cut damage increased by 3%. Personally, I feel like 40% increased hit damage for secondary successful hits is invaluable. I think that is super good, so we'll go for that. What else do I want to go for here? I guess charm, right? Charm's probably going to be really, really important for us as we go forward, so I'm going to go for additional charm here, and we'll see what happens. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to create another party, and Ragnar is going to be the leader of that party, and we'll see what our parties are capable of doing, because I know that in the Byron series, if you haven't seen the most recent episode of the Byron series, I think it's part 28, basically preparing for Byron's death. Yeah, I know, pretty morbid, right? But yeah, anyway, the point is that that episode does have a pretty significant bearing on showing how powerful parties can actually be. And it basically happened with one of Byron's sons. And amusingly enough, the son in question was called Bruce. Yeah, this guy right here. Well, technically it's named after Byron's brother, Bruce, because if you know anything about the family of Bertild, then you'll know that Bruce, Byron, Barnabas, and Barney Jr., or whatever, are all Barney's sons. And as a result, Byron, in his series, decided to call one of his sons his brother's name, which is, in fact, Bruce. So, yeah, that's very convoluted, very complicated in general, and definitely something you don't need to remember by any means, but it is just an interesting little tidbit of information there that Bruce is actually a beast in Byron's playthrough, and his ability to create a party out of nothing, basically. I gave him a bunch of recruits for troops, and he went around basically raiding villages, hilariously enough, and just becoming very, very powerful from that. And I was very surprised, because I wouldn't have expected a party out of nothing to be so incredibly effective. So it's pretty cool that that has actually happened for us. So there you go. We're going to continue getting onagers. I think that one was really damaged, unfortunately, so that's unfortunate. Okay, oh, Graveth is going to get taken prisoner, isn't he? He's going to get taken prisoner. That's going to be pretty bad. I am just, here's the thing. I'm looking very much forward to getting into the walls here and making these defenders pay for what they were able to do to us beforehand. So I'm hopeful that we will be able to do it. Also, bear in mind that if we do get attacked, I think I'm just going to go for it now. If we do get attacked by a vassal, we'll probably be able to defend against them. And if we're not, we could potentially try to persuade them with our charm skill, if we can. I do have almost 200 in athletics. What does this do? Less penalty from overburdened. That's pretty cool. Peak form, hit points increased by 10. Okay, I'm not entirely sure about some of these traits, because 10 hit points is not really anything good, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But anyway, hopefully we'll be able to destroy all of the ballistas. This is only a castle, bear that in mind. We're not actually sieging a town or anything like that, and towns are generally much harder to take. But it seems like we're doing a pretty decent job here. As you can see, the walls are being destroyed very, very quickly indeed, and none of our things are being destroyed at all, which is great. Now, I'm actually going to wait until that other ballista is built, Because what you can theoretically do is you can pretty much just wait for your onagers to destroy the ballistas and the various other siege weapons on the walls, and as you can see, the enemy will continue to lose units as a result of that, which in my opinion is pretty cool. I like that. So we're going to just do one more. There we go. They lost another 3. And now we're going to lead the assault. Oh yes, this is about time. Let's do this. All right. I'm very, very excited about this because obviously you saw me running in here before and it didn't really go too well. But it's nice to know that none of the Southern Empire are actually caring at all about the denizens of their Aserai territories. It seems like they just do not care one bit, and they are... Oh, look at that. It's always so cool to watch the onagers fire. Look at that. So cool. Really love that. But anyway, the point is that I have not seen any vassals whatsoever. Are they afraid of Mr. Bruce? Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Anyway, I'm hopeful that we will be able to enter somewhere around here. Is there... Yeah, there we go. The wall is actually down here, so I should be able to enter here. I have to be a bit careful, though, because I don't really want to be the only one going in and getting murdered. Let me just punch them. I'm sure there's going to be an unarmed mod coming at some point. That would be quite fun. Oh, hello, guys. Why is this guy so difficult to kill? I have no idea. Oh, what? What is going on here? Yeah, come on. Let's just run in. Very, very quickly. There we go. Athletic skill to the rescue. And hopefully we'll be able to kill this. What is actually going on with my damage? Terrible. Oh, nice stab to the face. Oh, that really hurt. Wow. Yeah, I mean, he's dead, probably. But yeah, that really hurt. I'm sure if you could ask him, he'd say, yeah, that really hurt. Anyway, I'm hopeful that I will be able to use my speed to not get hit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to just hide behind this cart here for a real quick second. Rengo's Ranger, don't run in there. Oh, never mind. You got some assists. Let's do this. Ah, there we go. Nice damage. Get him. Get them all. Kill him. There we go. Take him down. This is a good way for me to level up my two-handed weapon proficiency, but look at that. This is exactly what you get, defenders. Oh, yes. This is exactly what they get. And now we have won. And we lost 9 units, which is really not a big deal. We lost 5 Rengo's Rangers. I got 64 of those. Oh, wait. I've got 43 of those guys. So that's pretty good. That is not too bad. I'm going to take the prisoners here, and we'll take all of the loot, of course, as well. As I've said, it's a generally pretty good idea to do that. And there you go. This is our castle now. Bear in mind that I don't have a kingdom or anything like that, so I won't be able to enact any kind of policy or anything like that. But do bandits really care about policy? Probably not. Okay, so just going to give 10,000 here. Going to build up the walls a little bit. We should probably build, everything, shouldn't we? We should build the gardens and the Castellan's office and the fairgrounds and all this wonderful stuff. And there we go. Okay, that is pretty good. Let's get the training fields too. And technically we could have a governor here, but I don't actually have a governor as far as I'm aware. So, well, I don't have a spare companion, shall we say, to make the governor. And I'm actually wondering, do you think I would be able to take that castle? I mean, not that castle, that town over there. Now I'm getting a bit too big for my boots, I assume. That's probably going to be the case. But, yeah. Not entirely sure. Anyway, I'm just going to make a brief stop over to the nearby town. And there's Ragnar over there, as you can see. Look at him. He's running around with 52 units. That's pretty nice. And we will be selling all of our stuff. So let's sell all of this. Yeah, sell all that. Okay, so I'm actually just going to take a quick look here at potential two-handed weapons. Yeah, they just got axes. And these things are not that good. This is pretty good, actually, but it's only got 68 cutting damage. I really would like something a little better than that, if at all possible, but yeah. All right, yeah, I can also sell this. And there we go. Another 8,000 for us right there. That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's our castle now. And I raided one of my villages, which was not exactly great. And are we actually getting anything from this? Yeah, we're actually getting taxes and things. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I will be going over to this area over here. We now have almost 200 scouting. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We did level up our athletics, so we can get less penalty from overburdened now, which I suppose is pretty good. And what else are we going to get here? Bonus speed with high party morale. My party morale is not high, so probably won't get any bonus speed from that. Alright, let's raid the village. Let's try to make them pay for not coming down here, you know? They're really... I don't understand why they're ignoring this area. I really don't understand that. I think they must be busy elsewhere. And you know what's going to happen? They're probably going to come down and just use the hammer on me or something like that. They're literally just going to come down and completely pulverize me, as you can no doubt tell. What is he doing? I'm going to end the raid here real quick because I'm... What's he doing? Why is he running over in this direction? He wants to siege it, doesn't he? Do you think I can get back there? Do you think I can get there before he does? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, I did. I actually got in. I can't believe it. Okay, so is he actually going to besiege this? No. Wait a minute. What is he doing then? He's traveling to Hubyar. Okay, do you think I can fight this guy? I am actually not sure. Because, let's have a look. What does he have? He's got 50 recruits total, 51 actually, 18 infantrymen. Nothing really amazing. If I can take this guy prisoner, we will be in a great position. I'm actually just going to shadow him for a little bit. Right, so I'm actually going to try something here. Now, what we can do... can he actually tell me anything about the Battle of Pen... No, he can't tell me about the Battle of Pendrake. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I can make peace with him. Yeah, I'm not a... can I do that, actually? Yeah, he's got 62,000 gold, so what I could do is I could just ask him for that, and then what I can do is I can release one of his friends, and as you can see, he would be absolutely fine with doing that, so we could technically make peace with them. Personally, I don't really want to make peace, so I'd like to remove this from the deal, but that is apparently not possible. So what I could do is... What? They're happy to make peace for 1 dinar. I was just wondering whether I could trade 1 dinar for 62,000 dinars. No. We're not going to be doing that. Okay, so yeah, I'm actually going to fight them. I'm thinking that it would be pretty fun to fight them, so we'll see how it goes, because bear in mind that we are... Oh, I actually wanted to be on the dunes, but apparently we're not, so okay. Right, so we're just going to tell everyone to be loose right here. Absolutely everyone to be loose. And these guys are probably going to try and attack me first. I would assume that they will probably try to do that. And we will tell everyone to hold fire. Absolutely everyone to hold fire, and then we'll just be a little bit patient. I mean, technically Bruce is not the most patient of fellows, because he really likes to watch a dance with 2 horses going round and round in front of him. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but they apparently like it, whatever it is. So I guess good on them. Good on them for having a fun time just before potentially being killed. All right, let's do it. Tell everyone to fire at will, and we'll see how this goes. Bear in mind that I am playing pretty much an infantry style right here. I mean, obviously Bruce is running around on foot, which is probably not the best idea. Let's tell my guys to charge in, my horse archers. And my people are doing pretty well, as you can see. Wow, massive damage. Massive damage being dealt right now, because my infantry, if you don't know, have a huge amount of throwing weapons. And they are capable of stopping basically anything very, very easily. I wanted to get that guy. Oh well, never mind. Let's try and get in through here. Are you serious? Come on, Bruce, you could do more damage than that. There we go, that's better. Ow. Yeah, nice. 77 damage. Got to hit for the head. I feel like hitting for the head is definitely the way to go. But it's pretty difficult to do that. Oh no, don't get shot. Don't get shot. Ah, I was trying to strafe. You know, I was trying to strafe. Now, here's the thing. I have found in Bannerlord the archers are very good And in Warband, you'd be able to strafe those guys basically all the time, all day. You'd be able to do that, especially with a very high athletic skill. But as I don't have the ability to dodge them with even 200 athletics in Bannerlord, it only stands to reason that the archers are really good at tracking your movements. And it's kind of strange, really, as well, because these archers are militia, basically. You know, they're pretty much on the level of militia. So I'm actually kind of surprised that they were able to track me so incredibly heavily. But there you go. Let's speed this up a little. See what happens. As you can see, the dance that my units make when they're fighting one cavalry opponent is just hilarious. But yeah, that went okay. I feel like that went okay, considering the opponent did have more units than we had. We were able to achieve a victory with a very minimal of casualties, and that is literally just because of our formation at the beginning. Having loose infantry when they have a huge amount of throwing weapons and loose archers really makes a huge difference. 45 renown for us and 8.1 morale, and we can take them prisoner as well, which is even better. Now, I'm thinking, do I want to go for trade skill and actually get the everything has a price trait? Because if I do that, it's going to give me the opportunity to basically have ransoms and then acquire fiefs just through the ransoms. But I'm not a trading character, so I don't think it's viable for me to do that, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't seem right for me to do that. So probably won't. But it would be interesting to see. But anyway, I'm gonna just get these guys and let them go, because I want to get underneath 54 if I can. Yeah, almost there, almost there. Okay, these guys can go, and need a little bit more, I guess. Guess those guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, nice. Okay, so we still have the castle, of course. I'm going to go over to Kasira right here. That was actually a very nice victory for us, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised that we were able to do that, considering I thought that their army was actually kind of good, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, yeah, that's actually something else I want to do. Now that we've taken a bunch of loot from some vassals and things, I'm actually going to see if there's anything that I can upgrade Bruce with. And so he has some better shoulders right there, so that's pretty good. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what he's wearing right now. And that's basically it. Okay, nothing else? No, apparently nothing else. Doesn't want anything else. Okay, that's absolutely fine then. Okay, so we could just go and sell all of that. And look at that, 2,000... 3,500, and that's where the money comes in. The armor, 10,900. So even if I didn't have a huge amount of money, I would still be gaining a massive amount, just literally from these various things that we've been able to do here. Oh yeah, and I also have prisoners as well. I forgot about that. Let's actually go over there and sell all of them. Yeah, we need to be a bit careful here, because we can't just, you know, randomly do it. We've got to select them properly here. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And done. Look at that. 3,500. Pretty good. Now, I know a bunch of people have said, as I said in the earlier stages of this episode, a bunch of people have said that I should go to the tavern and ransom them and so on. And yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea if you want to continue taking the prisoner and things like that. But I was just thinking that the deal we did with Mattchu earlier was so good, you know? It was just really good, so it might make sense for us to just keep them around for that particular reason. Okay, I'm going to raid the village. Oh, look at that. We actually have a bit more progress on the bar as well. That's pretty cool. So you can literally just exit the raid and then come back at a later time. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we're done. And we got some free flax, so we can sell that flax for a decent amount. You know, it would actually be kind of good if someone created a bandit trader character. I think that would actually work really, really well, because what you could do is you could target the villages that had really expensive trade goods. So I'm talking about stuff like iron ore, silver ore, in some cases grain, because grain is really, really good to sell to towns that have just been besieged. Yeah, so those things would be pretty amazing because you'd be able to gain all of that stuff for free. And then every single thing that you would be... Whoa, I just killed myself almost. That was great. But yeah, every single thing that you would be gaining would be pure profit. Absolute pure profit right there, which would be kind of awesome. So it might make sense for someone to create a bandit trader, you know? Because I'm seeing all these opportunities here. Because if I had some trade skill, I'd be able to see exactly where the profits are lying, and you know, which ones are good to sell here and which ones aren't good to sell, and so on. And I would have just gained a huge... I mean, like, we just gained a huge amount of flax, for example. And that flax was free. Just complete free. And I can sell it for pure profit, which is exactly the reason why a raiding trader, I guess, a raiding trading character would probably be pretty good. Anyway, seems like Ragnar's leveling up pretty nicely as well. Very nice to see that. And yeah, I guess we're pretty much done here. How many do they have? Oh, they only have 249? Oh, I think I have seen the next thing that I would like to do. Oh, yes. I think you know what I'm thinking. Oh, yes, I think you do. All right, let's get a little bit of a trait from the scouting tree, and I think we're pretty much good. Okay, so yeah, I think you know what I'm thinking. We're going to try and take the town, but we'll probably save that for the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.